What's up, guys? Welcome to NMDTV Canes all day. If you're rocking with the U, then you know what to do. Hit that like and subscribe button so you never miss out on a video. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I've missed you guys. I hope you guys have missed me. Let's talk about what we saw last night as Miami got beat down by Alabama. Now, I know it's been a while since I've been on the mic, so I want to just reiterate the type of channel that I put out. I like to put out videos on topics, and I like to discuss them. So if you think I'm wrong, put it in the comments. If you think I'm right, put it in the comments. But I'm never going to give you an opinion that I'm not feeling or behind, right? I'm going to always give it to you how I feel. And there's been plenty of times, there's a lot of videos on this channel in which I was in fact wrong. And you can look back at those, but I never cared because it was how I felt at the time. And right now, we're going to talk about Miami losing 44-13. But before I get into how I felt, because after the game, I felt discombobulated, right? Alabama went straight down the field, scored on us so fast, I couldn't even open my beer. But I stayed in there with the troops, and we got wham, bam, thank you, man, from start to finish. And after the game, I was just pissed. I'm going to be honest with you. I was pissed. I was drunk. So, I'm tweeting things to the left. I'm tweeting things to the right. But I'm trying to figure out how to put how I feel into one sentence, one tweet. And before I could even do that, Joe Williams on Twitter, dad of Quinn Williams, had the perfect tweet that just made sense. It's never been about the wins and the losses for me. It's always about the way the team looks. Unprepared, predictable, undisciplined. Tulane, Minnesota, Virginia Tech, all underdogs, but were competitive, and Virginia Tech won. That's all I'm saying, man. And that tweet is what everything I'm going to rumble and bumble about today. You can go back to that tweet because that's honestly how I feel. Kudos to Joe for putting that tweet out. But when we played Clemson last year, right, I thought we had a chance against Clemson. Would I have bet my rent money on it? Probably not. But what happened, right? We looked unprepared. We got beat down. We lost. Against North Carolina, I thought we were going to win that game. I thought we would beat North Carolina. But not only do we lose that game, we give up over 700 yards of offense, and we have a defensive-minded coach. Remember that. We have a defensive-minded coach and gave up over 700 yards, which is crazy to me to even still say that. So going into this Alabama game, I said, hey, listen, Alabama's, they got a new offensive coordinator. Alabama, they got a new offense, new offensive players, basically a whole new unit. They got new people coming in. Bryce Young has barely had any snaps at all. We're going to be able to hang with these boys, right? Well, no. It just looked bad all the way around, honestly. You look at the defense, people running wide open, so many missed tackles. So many missed tackles. It was crazy. At times it seemed, most of the night it seemed like we couldn't get any type of a pass rush. You look at the offense, running the same play. Little tunnel screen here, little tunnel screen there, then run the ball. Predictable, playing scared. And it just came to the point of, if we're going to play the big dogs, I want to beat the big dogs. But is it realistic? Is it realistic to beat Alabama? Well, anything can happen in college football, but I at least don't want us to look like, I don't want us to get embarrassed. That's it. I don't think that's too much to ask, is it? Now, Manny's resume is starting to get built, right? Every game is building his resume. And it's starting to look like if it's a mediocre team, we can do just enough to really win, right? We can win some games. But if it's a team that has a good coach, that has some talent, we get mollywopped. It's not about the wins and losses. It's how we're looking in these big games. And then when you look at his resume, there's a loss to FIU, which should have never happened. And it brings me to thinking, Manny, I like what you do in the offseason. I like how you get rid of Enos. You know, your boy Blake Baker, who you should have got rid of, but he decides to leave. I like how you get rid of Rump in recruiting. You got the Young Bull DVD. I love all those moves. But we're going to eventually get to the point where offseason moves, there's only going to be one to be made. You can only subtract so much till everybody starts to look around and say, damn, maybe the person who's doing the subtracting is the problem. Now, my problem with Manny is when it comes to big-time games, when it comes to getting this team prepared, I'm just going off of what we've seen. The team is not ready to play the big games. No matter who you say the fault is, blase, it's the player's fault, it's this player. The bottom line is if we beat Alabama yesterday, we would have Manny Diaz on our shoulders, carrying him around. So when we get beat down by Alabama, he has to take a lot of the blame as well. Not all the blame, just some of the blame. So I'll end this by saying this. And this is where you guys can record this, screenshot it, write it down, do what you got to do, and let me know if I'm wrong. I think Manny Diaz is a guy who's going to keep us at winning 7, 8, 9 wins. And then if things get really crazy, we could get to 10 wins, right? When it comes down to playing the big dogs, they're going to put us in our place. And we're not just going to lose games. We're going to get embarrassed. Let me know what you think in the comments. Grant, you're talking out your ass. Grant, you're wrong. Or, hey, Grant, you're right. Let me know what you think. I'm out. Peace. No more defeats.